Hey guys, Eddie from the shop. Today I'm going to show you how to change the oil and air filter on a 2010 Lincoln MKX. We're going to start with the air filter. It's very simple. It's got these two clips that have already been released because this air filter has already been removed. The customer previously tried to do this himself but managed to get the wrong air filter. So after you release those two clips, you simply pull back up and that lets you retrieve the air filter that should be in there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Let's see here. Okay, so this is your air filter. It's just a standard paper and rubber air filter. Nothing special. Costs about $10 at your local auto parts store. Sit you down for a second. I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see when I do this, but so basically you just lift the box up and slide it in. And that's how it should sit when it's in there. Alright, now on this end here you'll see that there's tabs on your filter housing that just slide into the little holes on here. Don't forget that or you'll have a heck of a time getting those clips back in. So you just stick it down and slide it in. Just like that. Okay? On this side you'll come back over, make sure it's pushed all the way down, make sure everything's out of your way. And clip them in. Of course, this one's giving me a little bit of trouble, having to do this one-handed. Good. Show you guys how to do that. There we go. So you just clip them on. And that's it for that. Alright, so next we're going to go down to change the oil. What you need for this is a 3/8 ratchet, 15mm socket, oil filter pliers, oil drain pan, jack, and jack stands. So once you've safely supported your vehicle with the jack stands, what you do is locate your oil drain plug, which is right here. Very easy to find. You'll also want to make sure you're wearing gloves because this oil will be hot if the vehicle is driven. You're better off letting it cool down as much as you can. So directly to the front of the oil pan is your oil filter. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab our ratchet and our 15mm socket. And we're going to go ahead and break this bolt loose. Sometimes they're kind of tight, guys, so just bear with me here. Oh, I might have to set you down for a second. This one's extremely tight. There we go. There we go. Alright, so you want to make sure your oil drain pan is in position now to catch the oil. Like I said, be extremely careful. This oil, if it's been driven, this oil will be very hot. Just unscrew it and it's a long plug. And there you go. And just let it drain. Okay, so that'll take a few minutes to drain. You'll want to take this time to check other things under the vehicle, like the condition of your CV axle boots. Make sure they look good. Make sure there's no broken boots on your tie rod ends or your ball joints. Make sure your coil springs look okay. Let's go to the other side and check the other stuff here. These boots all look good. Everything looks pretty solid here. So. Everything under this vehicle looks pretty solid. Looks like it might be leaking a little bit from that output shaft seal of the transmission. So I'll have to let the customer know we need to address that. That's it. Still draining. It just takes a few minutes. Be patient. And next we'll go to the oil filter after this finishes what it's doing. Also, now is a great time to look at your exhaust. Look at the condition of that. It's just one has some surface rust, but that's normal. You can check the condition of the belts, make sure they're not too bad. And they look okay. Okay, now that that's finished draining, you want to screw the drain plug in by hand first, finger tight. It's very easy to strip the threads on these aluminum pans. And tighten it up. There you go. I think so. So next, you'll pull your drain pan up, and you'll take that oil filter out. Now sometimes you can take them out by hand, sometimes you need the oil filter pliers. I'm going to need the pliers on this one, it's pretty tight. And they spin off in a counterclockwise position. And again, make sure you're wearing gloves because you will get oil on you. I don't mean to keep repeating that, but I would rather repeat something 10 times and save somebody from getting burned than not say it at all. There you go. Alright, now we're going to walk back and get our oil filter. Let's see what we have. Okay. So the factory Motorcraft oil filter for this is an FL500S. And that's what you want to put back on. And the factory weight oil is going to be a synthetic 520. You can use any brand you want. There's a few preferences that I have, but everybody has their own preference. So you'll want to lubricate the O-ring with some old oil. That keeps the filter from getting stuck, seizing on the housing. And just screw it on clockwise until the filter meets the gasket, and then you'll want to go about 3/4 of a turn. There you go. Alright. So after you've done all that, you want to find your oil cap. It's right here. Remove it. Get your funnel. And you will top off your engine with motor oil. I believe this one takes 5 quarts. I'll double check that, and I'll put all the specifications in the comments. Hopefully this helps you guys save a little money in the future by doing some of this stuff yourself. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I appreciate all feedback, and as always, I appreciate you guys. So keep the comments coming, like and subscribe, and I'm going to keep making videos for you. I did buy a new camera. Hopefully it provides a little higher quality video for you guys. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys.